Well, it's spring here on the farm, but before we can plant, we have to lime our sunflower field and move some materials around to make room. Today, here on the farm. You can find a link to this playlist in the description below, or check the channel page for other farming series you might like. Welcome back to the farm, everyone. It is spring. We have a lot of work to do now that the snow is gone. We had a lot of snow over the winter. Of course, there's a link down below to previous episodes, to the series if you missed the previous episodes. We had so much snow. We had an entire blizzard in January. But anyway, all that's cleaned up, and now that we can access our fields, we need to work out, on our fields. We still got the hay out there. We're pretty much, we're where we left off, more or less, last episode. We got hay out there in our grass field to take care of. That's of a lesser concern. What we're going to be working on today is, this right here, to my left over here, our sunflower field, or what will be our sunflower field. Well, it's time to plant. Yeah, it's time to plant our sunflowers. But first, it needs lime and fertilizer. I found us a used lime spreader. Well, it's a fertilizer spreader converted to a lime spreader sitting at the store. Just picked that up. Pretty cheap. And we've got some lime. We're going to spread that lime. Also, there's some other things to work on over at the cattle farm. We've got that salt that we were using in the salt spreader that needs to be moved. I think I know where we can put that, get that out of the way. And some straw that could go into the cattle pens. Of course, we've got silage to consolidate in the bunker silos. Oh yeah, we got a new wheel loader. Remember I said last episode that we were getting rid of that wheel loader? Yeah, I wasn't happy with the quality of that mod, so I sold that. Took a big money hit, kind of. I sold that, and I bought us a brand new JCB wheel loader. It was going to be very expensive, so I got 6-month financing on it, so it's going to be really expensive for like 6 months in a row to pay that off, but it's all right. We need a big wheel loader. This one has a bigger bucket. It'll be really good for for moving big bulk materials. We got this used. I'm just now picking this up. We got this used. Let's get some repairs on this lime spreader here. Yeah, see, its condition is pretty low. Yeah, it's really lucky. Okay, repair for 1,000. Yes, it's really lucky that we found that for sale used. Yeah, because we didn't have anything to spread lime with, and I was like, boy, I hope there's maybe we can find something used, and yeah, we did. All right, so we got a forklift here. We're gonna get this filled up. I don't know how much it's gonna take, but I got enough lime to fill it twice. Now, the goal of this farm here is to be totally self-sustaining and green. Yeah, I want a green cattle farm where we make our own stuff, including our own lime and everything. But this is still our first year here, and just not... Yeah, we're not set up for that just yet, but eventually, yeah. I know up at the top of the screen it says year 2. Well, year 2 because, we've been here less than a year. Though we are in year 2, we've been here less than a year. I find it odd the way they measure that, but hey, yeah. So we'll just get this filled up. We're going to get this out to our sunflower field. Our wheat field is right on the other side of that fence over there. I checked that out on the way here. Our wheat field is doing fine. There's nothing more we have to do on that field until harvest time. Now, I've not used this tool. I don't know how wide the work width is, how wide it'll spread the lime. Or how fast it'll use it. We're gonna have to find out. But this should be about full. No? I thought this held 3,000. Okay, apparently it holds 3,200. There we go. Alright, so we have enough lime to almost fill it again. Kind of. Oh, and a small correction to make about something that I said in a previous episode. I had completely forgotten about this. I made a remark in a previous episode that there's no point in having a cattle trailer because... I said there's no animal dealer on the map. Someone corrected me and said there is. Yeah, there is. There totally is an animal dealer. It's not on the map, though, and that was my fault. I didn't... To be fair, you wouldn't know there is an animal dealer here unless you drove around and physically checked everything. It's like right here. Yeah, but if you click here, it just says farm market. The animal dealer is like right here where this NPC is. Yeah, I have been down there, but since there's no icon, there's no way to know it's there unless you physically drive down there. So anyway, there is an animal dealer, if you didn't know. It's down south, down there. So this month, so far, done a couple contracts because, yeah, so we've probably got some more money. I forget what we had last episode. We got some more money. It's because I did a couple of weeding contracts. I wanted to get some money coming in to pay for our new wheel loader, which we'll check that out here in a few. For now, I wanted to get the lime spreader out here. So yeah, there's pretty much, there's as much work as we could ever want to do this March. We may have a second episode this month as, I mean, besides the lime spreading and all the materials we have to move around, you know, basically setting everything back up for springtime. Besides all that, of course, we also have planting. This whole huge field right here needs to be planted. We'll be planting our sunflowers there, you know, like I said earlier. Oh, we got a car coming. You know what? This is our field. We'll just cut into our field from here. All right, now is this good? If I pull this up, will it tell me our work width? Yeah, 42 meters. Really, for lime? Okay. Well, I ain't gonna complain about that. But I have a feeling that, let's see, if I pull this up, it's just, yeah, it's such a huge work width. I expect it to use it pretty fast. We might want a faster way to refill this down here at the field so we don't have to drive back. Well, eventually, yeah, the goal is I want to produce our own lime. And I have plans for that. I want to have a rock, like mining thing to mine rocks out of the ground. I forget what it's called. Sorry. And then we'll have a lime production point that turns those rocks into lime. That was the plan. Yeah, this is gonna, we're gonna have to fill this a fair few times. So yeah, we're going to want a way to, okay, we're going to want a way to fill this with lime down here at the field. So there's a couple of ways we could do that. We could buy, because right now, until we have a lime fill point of our own, and again, if there's one on the map, I mean, if there's one here in Oak Ridge Farm, it's not on the map. In fact, there are no fill points on the map. There could be a lime fill station that's not here, but as it is, there are no fill stations whatsoever. Up here would be a good place. I mean, you know, by the store, there's a lot of times where you'll see stuff like that, or up here, but none of these are fill points. I don't want to drive all over the map looking for one, so I'm going to say that, so our options are, we can buy several pallets of it, transport it down here on a trailer, unload it down here to have pallets to fill off of, or we could, let's see, you know, I'll think better if I walk, if I pace around the field. Or we could buy a bunch in the store, fill it in a trailer it down here, dump it, and work with our wheel loader filling, which I kind of favor just because it's a huge bulk material that we need lots of. It seems silly to me to work with a bunch of small pallets of it. It seems like something that we'd want to work with, where could we put it? Yeah, I'm not real sure on that. Bringing it down here in bulk in a trailer just to me makes just the most sense. It's a big, huge bulk material. And then, yeah, but then we'd have to dump it somewhere and shovel it. I knew when I bought this spreader here, I knew it doesn't have much capacity, of course. For now, let's head over to the cattle farm. There's work we can do over there, and I'll think about this. Yeah, you know, I didn't know how fast this was going to use the lime, and the answer is pretty darn fast. Like, insanely fast. Oh yeah, we got that new mower. We still haven't, well, haven't used it yet, and not till the grass grows, but I'm looking forward to using that mower. Remember that? Oh, that thing was so cool. It will be so cool. So I moved our our winter equipment into this shed here. And this is where we're going to put our salt. We've got our winter equipment, which is our snow blower and our salt spreader. I put this here out of the way because we won't need this stuff for some time. And I figured down here we could put this salt, which is currently out here, probably ruining the state of our grass field. So let's get it moved off of there over here. And now over here by our cattle, we have our new wheel loader, and it is brand new. Brand new. be making payments on it for a few months, very steep payments. Actually, it says right here, monthly payment is $28,000 for 6 months, but we can afford that. This thing is great. I can't wait to put it to work. I haven't, literally only drove it here from the shop. I haven't done anything with it yet. Oh, this is in the, here. Oh, wow, the thing is, wow, look how brand new that is. So down here, we're going to need to get these, or at least we'll start with one of these bunker silos here, emptied out so that we can use it to ferment again. But that's not going to be a concern until, you know, we can't even mow our grass yet. So, and that thing's got a big enough bucket. Let's see how much silage is in these bunkers here. 33,000 is in this one. The thing has a big enough bucket. Now we'll pull the trailer over here. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll pull the tipper over here. It can fill our entire tipper, which is 4 buckets. The wheel loader can. And then we can, yeah, we'll handle that later. For now, let's move this salt out of the field. And this, I guess, this here, if we move the lime down in bulk, this is the guy that we'll be loading the lime with. And this would be fairly quick. I mean, this could load our lime spreader that we purchased. It could load our, which we may actually have to, we may sell that lime spreader. It uses the lime so fast and our fields are so big. But anyway, this can fill that lime spreader in one scoop, you know. Got a much bigger bucket than we had with the previous wheel loader. Let's see if we can get all this scooped up in here. Got most of that. Got most of it in one bucket. And there should be room to put this in this this shed over here out of the way. And we'll probably need it next winter. I mean, if it's anything like last winter. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. But that's where I planned. I had that all planned out. It's odd. I mean, surely let me get close here. Do we not own this or something? Or why can't I? Yeah, I guess they just don't want you to do it in that building there. Well, that seems a little, that's inconvenient. Well, darn it, where are we going to dump this then? Man, everything, you know, I had so much stuff that planned out that we could get done, and now that's not happening. So I guess we're going to put it out here. It should fit in here. Yeah, I had all this stuff planned out to get done, and it's like, well, can I fit this in here? Yeah. We're going to dump this right here. Should be a decent place for it. What? No, come on. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, seriously? Okay, now that's BS. It's BS, guys. It's my farm. I need to dump this somewhere. I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, come on. Where am I supposed to dump this? Well, we're going to have to find some BS place to dump it then, because that's just, that's crap. Yeah, let's put it here. That's crap. Yeah, I want a place to dump this. We can't have it on our grass field. We're going to have to put it here, and it's going to look really bad, but we have extra bulk salt, and we got to store it somewhere somehow, so there is technically one other option, and that's we could buy empty pallets and fill them, you know, to store it. We could buy empty pallets, fill them with the salt, and stack them neatly in the building, I suppose. You know, to store it till winter time. It's not getting that. No. Yeah, it's kind of crap that I couldn't put that where we wanted to put it. There we go. So we get all that off the field. Yeah, looks like it. So yeah, well, for now this is going here. Well, now we know that if we bring that lime down in a bulk trailer, we can't dump it anywhere meaningfully. In any place that where could we put our lime? We'd have to put the lime somewhere. So I'm gonna go put this away. We're gonna have to bring the lime down here on the flatbed, and I mean, there's just a lot of things restricting the way we're gonna do things. So the way I see it is fine. we'll just bring the lime down here in pallets, and we'll just fill it like that, and just use it and get our field limed, because we got to start planting and stuff too. All right, we need to get some bales on the trailer right now. No, we got our silage fork, but this will grab bales. Yeah, in fact, this can literally. This can wait. I'm trying to get the camera on. There we go. This can literally grab bales. Yeah, this will grab bales. And let's see, where do we put them? I don't know. We'll put them over by the hay bales for now. Let's see if I can grab 2 of these at once with this. I don't see why not. Yes, we can. You know what? Maybe we'll just put these in here for now. Easier to get to. I'll just remember I put the straw in here. There we go. Got these 2 bales here. Let's see if we can carefully get both of these at once and only slightly bump into the trailer. All right, we're going to store these in here. We're going to get down to the store. I guess we're going to have to buy a lot of lime, which, I mean, yeah, it takes a lot of lime. We're just going to have to buy a lot of lime, I guess. Okay, let's see. So if we load it on the flatbed, well, here's the thing. I had to empty that flatbed off anyway. If we load the lime onto the flatbed, that is a lot of pallet loading, like a ridiculous amount. If we take a tipper down there, it's super easy to load. We just fill the tipper with it. And that's kind of why I was leaning in that direction, because we could just fill the tipper with it and then just dump it down here and then just fill the thing with the bucket. Saves a lot of time. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to park this trailer right here for now. We're going to take the tipper down there. Where's the tipper? It's at the silo farm, isn't it? We're going to take the tipper down there. We're going to fill it with lime. It's pretty affordable. You know, lime's pretty cheap. We're going to fill it with lime. We're going to come it down here because we want to get the lime spread on the field. So we're going to dump it out, fill with the loader. I think it's just the fastest, most efficient way. Whatever lime is left, we'll just dump it back in the trailer and deal with that when the time comes. I think it's the best way to do this. Is that car going to see me, or is he just going to whip around this corner? Hello, car. I think that's just simply the best way to do this. Get the lime spread on the field. It's going to take several refills, so we'll just park the wheel loader out there by the field. And let's get this done. We're going to want to pull this up probably so I have room to turn around here. All right, off to the store. We are going to fill this with 20,000 liters of lime. And hopefully, yeah, the next time we have to lime our fields, see if we can't have a different spreader. It's, you know, and we'll have our own lime production. But for now, this is the way we're doing it. That lime spreader that we bought is pretty cheap. Got it used for $8,000. Not a bad, you know, pretty easy to replace. We'll have to replace it with something with a much larger capacity. And we'll get to use our new wheel loader some, so that works out. It's a shame that I wasn't able to dump these fill types inside buildings. I mean, to me, I don't know, inside buildings seems like a decent place to store loose material, but whatever. All right, so we've got 1 pallet and change down here. So we'll call that 2 pallets because that one is... Okay, so this much, I guess, really. It's only $3,000. This will get us 16,000 liters of lime. With that pallet there, with the pallets that are sitting out, this will pretty much fill this. Yeah, next time we'll make sure we'll have our own lime fill point, so we won't be doing this individually. But we'll get this all loaded into the trailer. All right, so that should be enough lime for now. I don't know. I really have no idea how far that's going to go in the field. but that's as much as we can fit in here, pretty much. Oh, and it's heavy. It is heavy. Oh, well, also, yeah, this tractor starts off really slow. I was like, oh man, are we going to be able to pull this? I mean, lime is ridiculously heavy, but yeah, this tractor just kind of has a really slow first gear. Let's get this moving here and out to the field. Oh yeah, this is heavy. Our top speed of 13 miles an hour is now dropping down to 8. Come on, we can get up this hill. Yeah, lime is heavy. Lime is heavy, guys. Now, I think what we're going to do is, for now, we're just going to temporarily, well, we're just going to dump this here. That'll work, right? Yeah, I can't think of any issues with that. There's no reason not, you know, we're going to put it back in the trailer. Yeah, we're going to put it back in the trailer. We just need it here so that we can access it quickly to dump into the spreader. Simple as that. We'll just leave this, yeah, here probably. And we'll get this guy over to the farm over there. And get back on the lime spreading. Get back to work. It's sometimes, you know, can't figure out a problem. It's best to just pick one of the solutions and get started on it, you know. That's what I figured, you know. I figured there's multiple ways we could do this. So we'll just pick one and get on with it. So I'm not wasting any more time. But this right here should be pretty fast. Let's see how much that thing holds, like 3,200 liters. There we go. Whoa, lime is heavy. Lime is heavy. All right, we're gonna leave this here. Let's go get our tractor. I'm actually impressed that thing, you know, that bucket can pick up 5,000 liters at a time. Yeah, I mean, I really should have checked to make sure that it could hold that much. This vehicle's pretty tough, you know, and we should make sure that we don't tip the rear axle off the ground. Yeah, I think it would lift this whole bucket. That's impressive. Lime is incredibly, insanely heavy. Ooh, see that tractor sink down? All right, let's go ahead and let's get this filled up again, because we're going to need it here shortly. Yeah, that's plenty there. All right, that's ready to go for another one. Let's get this spread. Now, let's be careful not to waste any, as, well, at least we got the refill point down here at the farm. Everything's pretty streamlined now. We got quite a big area to cover. Could have taken care of this step back in fall. Could have taken care of this step, yeah, many times, but for whatever reason, decided to wait until now, and we're out. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of trips back here to refill, but hey, we could be making, trips back to the store, so it's not that bad. Well, definitely going to be having a bigger capacity lime spreader on our shopping list for sure. We'll get this filled back up. That is good enough. Wow, this thing can hold a lot of material in the bucket. Oops, let's pull this up a little bit. There we go. We'll leave that running. And now we need to pick up, yeah, it's pretty much one fill of this box pretty much gets us just kind of one row here, one pass of the field. Try to get as much as we can here. But it's good, we're putting our new wheel loader to use. I mean, I say we definitely needed this machine. And yeah, I was a bit worried about the cost, replacing the one we had with this brand new one. But part of the reasoning behind it was I knew if we had a new one like this, we could move, yeah, with bigger buckets. This bucket is really full. We need to get some of the weight out of this machine here. I need to actually tip it in the right place. All right, and there is one more pass of the field. And yeah, one more box. We might have to make another trip back to the store to get more. Let's see here. Let's have an overhead look at the field. Yeah, we're going to have to get another trailer load because we got a lot more to do. Although there's still a couple more boxes down here worth of lime, but I think, yeah, we're going to have to make another trip down there. And we'll be using, I was going to get the bigger tractor. The bigger tractor, we could pull that trailer easier. But by the time we get the other tractor unhooked from the mowers and over here, I think we wouldn't be saving any time. So, yeah, it looks like we've got enough in the bucket here to fill that dry box one more time. And then here on the ground, yeah, we've got less than 2 refills back here. We're definitely going to have to go get some more. All right, I bought us some more lime. I had some, yeah, I ordered some lime. It's waiting for us down there at the store. That was $4,500 for more lime. Not bad. I mean, lime is actually really, really cheap per volume compared to other things, although still that's money. But that'll be enough to fill that trailer completely. We'll have extra. I don't want it because I don't want to have to make a third trip. So whatever is left after that, we'll find a place down here to store. We'll have to. We can find a container to store it. We can find some type of silo to store it in. All right, so that's full. Let's see, how much do we have here on the ground? Because this, I'm sure this will be the last of this trailer here. There we go. That is 2,800 liters. That's all that was here. All right, that is the last of this load here. It should take the field to about 2/3 maybe. Yeah, we're undoubtedly going to have some left over out of this tipper. For now, we'll whatever's left over, we'll pile it on the ground, and I will get us a silo to store dry goods like fertilizer and lime. I'll get something like that built so that it's not just sitting in a heap on the ground. Yeah, boy, I definitely didn't have to fill that trailer. I see now that we're going to have a lot extra, which is fine. I guess when I looked to see that we were going to have to refill it at the time, we were only like half done with the field, but that's all right. We'll have plenty of extra. I'm going to get down here. We're going to hook up the, well, we got the trailer, so we're going to get the trailer down there and get it filled back up and back down here with lime so we can finish our job here. All right, so we are back down here at the field. We got a full load of lime. We're going to dump all this out here on the field, and then we're going to go ahead and take the trailer. Ooh, if I can get up there. Yeah, maybe I should have stayed on the road while I climbed this hill. And then we're going to take this trailer over to the cattle farm, and we'll park it over there because we're going to be using it to transport silage between our bunker silos. Got a lot of work for our one tipper here. I mean, another trailer and or a bigger trailer is definitely something, yeah, that we'll want. We're going to want a semi-trailer at some point as our farm grows, but for now, it's, you know, this is our only tipper and it's getting a lot of use. So we're just going to dump this right here. And we'll get all of this cleaned up later. Alright, we should only have to fill this a couple more times to get this field done. Whoa, we got a lot in here. And I'd like to get to some of the planting today. Because so far, all we've been doing is moving material. Alright, we might actually need to fill this like 2 more times. But we'll, well, we've got enough. And yeah, then we'll bring the other tractor out here. We're going to hook up our planter and we'll get planting. But first, yeah, probably 2 more boxes of this. Yeah, there's some areas down there we need to get as well. You know, I forget, how big is this field? Let's see here. Let's see, field area, basically 8 hectares. So that's like 20 acres, I think. Yeah, it's not small. It's not small. All right, now the only places we have left to get are really kind of smaller places. So we're going to leave this on the wide spread. And then as we get just some narrow places to get, we can turn the spreading width down so we don't waste any line, or at least waste as little as possible. All right, now this should be the last time we fill it. We're going to fill it up all, yeah, we're going to fill it up all the way. And we'll be done with the loading on this anyway. I'll have to head out and move silage, but for today, I think we'll be done with the loader. Hey, it came in very handy. Whoops, why am I picking up so much? That won't even fit in there. Our new loader has come in very, very handy, and this thing is a champ. It will even lift all this lime. I mean, barely. When the bucket's full, it's actually very tricky, and we can't lift it too high. There we go. That is all we need. Now let's pull this up, and we're going to turn this down to narrow working width and get all the little bits of the field that we didn't get just in one decent lap around here. Now here's the one place we didn't get the big portion of. All right, and I think we just have this one little bit up here, and this field is, yeah, all ready to go for the, we'll do planting next, and I'll have a look at our planter. I got our planter used. We haven't even used it yet. You know, I haven't even seen if we have seeds or fertilizer for it. Yeah, that's probably, all right, this should be done. Yep. Of course, it's got some small rocks on it, but we're just not dealing with that right now. I just don't have a way to really... I don't think... Well, I was just thinking we might have a roller. A roller would take care of the rocks, and that might be, that problem might take care of itself when we, after we plant. For now, though, let's get this parked here. All right, so it looks just like our fertilizer. There's our fertilizer spreader. This one is, well, it's the same product, but converted for use for lime. So we're going to park it down here because we won't be using it as much. Park it down here so we'll know where it's at. All right, let's just hop out here. So here's our planter, and... you know, it's probably going to need to be filled with everything. How wide is it? 9 meters. Yeah, it's a pretty decent size. We're going to want to get our big tractor out here. We need to move this, this lime. We'll just, you know what? We'll move it over here in the grass. I'd like to get to the planting. I hate having this big unsightly pile of lime, but I think it was the fastest way to do the job that we did. I think that was the fastest way. And now we just have the matter of this, and we'll just put this like, oh, or maybe, I'd rather it be somewhere flat so it's easier to scoot back up. So maybe right here on the edge here. All right, we get all that up, and man, that took a lot of time. I didn't think just spreading lime would take up today's entire episode. It kind of pretty much did. Let's get this dumped out here. We're just going to park this here for now. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We're just going to park this here for now. All right, I want to get our tractor out. I want to get this planter out at least and see what we're working with here. All right, for our planter, we're going to want the big tractor here. Let's get this big boy out there. I'm pretty sure it's going to need seeds and fertilizer. Yeah, it is. And while I'm thinking of it, always never leave this to the last minute. Always do it as soon as you think about it. Change this to sunflowers. We don't want to forget that. We want to be planting the correct crop. All right, so this needs filling, so I guess we're not going to get to planting right now. We'll be planting next episode, I guess, but it's springtime and there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Now, I've not operated this particular planter in a while. Hold up a second. Let's see. Oh, I see. I was looking for... Okay, that's right. So this planter is going to attach directly to the 3-point. Which I'm not a fan of that style of connection, but beggars can't be choosers. This came up used, and it's a good planter. I'd rather use it... I could use it with a trailed lifter, but this has a PTO drive on it, so that wouldn't work. It's got to connect to the PTO on the tractor, so we're going to have to use it this way. You know what? Methinks we're going to want a weight on the front of the tractor. Luckily, we've got a 1,000 kilogram weight over here on the smaller Fendt. We're going to bring that over here. Before I go picking up that planter, yeah, picking it up directly with the 3-point connection on the tractor. Let's get this over here. We're going to drop off this weight, and then we're going to take this tractor over to the wash bay, methinks. All right, let's get this weight attached. I dropped our smaller tractor off over. Yeah, it's going to get washed. Let's get this hooked up here. Make sure I remember how to operate this. We're going to have to get this filled up. So it'll mean, we'll be planting next time. I'm going to have to go to the store and get, there we go, get that folded up. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for, remember how the controls worked. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put this down here. Let's close that cover back up. All right. Next time, I'm going to go to the store, get us some seeds and fertilizer for this. We'll be planting our sunflowers. Guys, thanks so much for following along with me today. The early days of spring, we're just getting started. There's so much to do here. There's going to be a lot to do. It's springtime. The snow is gone. The 2 or 3 feet of snow that we had is gone, of course. Now it's time to actually get to all the work that we couldn't get done during the winter. Thanks so much. Be sure to tell me what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe and follow along and click the notification bell. It really helps out the channel a lot. And I'll catch you guys next time.